Well, I'm sitting here on the side of the trail. Figured I'd get a video going. I decided to go for a bit of a ride down the Rubicon, check it out, and as I was taking the bike down the road, it washed out in front of me. The front wheel hit a tree stump. It's about, I think about a quarter mile back the road, and I dislocated my shoulder. I was able to get in touch with Kate. She's coming out to pick me up, hopefully get this shoulder back in, and we can get the bike off the trail. We can't get my shoulder back in, so it's hospital time, but Jeffrey here drove the storyteller out to come get me. Adam's back there getting my bike, so glad to have him around.
So they just took Joe off to get x-rays. Hopefully they were able to get his shoulder back in place. It's been a crazy last few hours. My heart is still pumping. How are you feeling?
Better. It's back in. They had to sedate me, but it's in. The pain is starting to subside.
Well, hopefully they'll discharge you and then we can go from there.
See what the x-rays show.
Yeah.
We're back from the hospital. I'm feeling a lot better now. My shoulder's back in the right position. I do have a sling on. I'm gonna have to keep this on and probably make an appointment with an orthopedist sometime soon. But outside of that, I'm feeling much better. I think it's just I need to relax, put an ice pack on, and chill out for a little bit. So I'm happy to report that despite my arm being in a sling, feeling much better this morning. I'm pretty sore, but the best news, aside from a few minor scratches, the bike is fine. So after my rescue and taking me to the ER, the Storyteller Overland crew let us crash their Airbnb and stay an extra night so I could recover a bit before we drive down to the Los Angeles area to see my old surgeon who did the last surgery on my left shoulder. I have had shoulder problems in the past, so this is nothing new to me, but definitely something I didn't want to have to go through again. But you know what? We'll deal with it. We'll get down to LA, see my surgeon, see what they have to say, and go from there. Oh, I also have to say a big thank you to Adam for helping us get this back on the carrier, and Jeffrey for taking me to the ER. You guys are awesome.
I'm very grateful to have them.
Yes, I would have had to have hiked out, somehow gotten Kate on the phone, gotten her out there, and we would have had to have left the bike because she wouldn't have been able to ride it out.
The good news is we have a beautiful drive ahead of us.
Yes.
Since we came up the 99, we're gonna take the 395 down and enjoy the beautiful views of Lake Tahoe. Remember when we were here with Leo?
Oh yeah. Big fire going on. Thank you for driving.
You're welcome. I'm enjoying it. It's very comfortable. So we've officially driven on this section of the 395 near Mono Lake in a ProMaster, a Transit, a Mercedes Sprinter, and the Ford E-Series. It's kind of nice because they all drive so differently and I can get a better sense of how they all handle.
And what do you think about the Mercedes?
It handles the corners very well. I'm very comfortable in the driver's seat. It doesn't feel as top heavy. So far so good.
We're kind of taking the long way back to LA and going down to 395, especially so we can stop at Schatz Bakery.
Load up.
Follow me to the bakery. I don't know why, but I have a sweet tooth right now. All this pain is making me crave sugar. One-armed guy gets to carry all the bread.
All that bread for $7.
50% off.
Here, let me get the door for you.
Okay, that would be helpful. It's quite the bounty.
I'd offer to make you coffee, but I know you'd prefer to make it yourself.
Yes.
The fortunate but unfortunate thing is you've had so many shoulder surgeries that you know how to operate with just one arm very well.
Yeah, I've had 3 shoulder reconstructions on my left side, 1 on my right. So, yeah, like Kate said, I'm well versed in this.
Which one are you making today?
I am making the Demi-Tasse Costa Rican.
Oh, that one's good.
Yes.
I might want a sip.
I was making this for people at the show and everyone was raving about it. See, I can do that with one hand, no problem.
As long as you can make your coffee, you're a happy man.
This is true. I've got my coffee, we've got our bread, and we're back on the road.
Should be a few more hours before we get to Los Angeles.
Yeah, quite a little ways. It's fire season in California.
It's getting a bit windy. We're just past Lone Pine, and I have to say I'm enjoying driving the Sprinter 4x4 in the wind. I don't feel like I'm getting blown around like a sail.
Well, it has that lane assist feature, which, if I was reading it correctly, helps keep you in the lane.
I think it's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Now I just need the auto drive feature like they have in the Teslas. And I'm really enjoying the cruise control feature in the Sprinter. It's got this thing where it will go up in 5-mile increments or go down in 5-mile increments. So as we roll into like Independence, where you have to drive, I think 25 or 30 miles per hour, I can just click it down. It'll brake for me. I don't even have to touch the gas or the brake pedal.
Yeah, it does a really good job. If you're going downhill, it slows down for you. It doesn't just downshift, but you can go up and down 1 mile an hour with like a half click.
Yes, if you use the half click, it will adjust up or down by a mile.
We made it back to Los Angeles. We're gonna get some rest, sleep, and then we'll be up bright and early for my doctor's appointment tomorrow. Well, saw the doctor, and at this point it's pretty much a foregone conclusion that I'm going to need surgery on my shoulder again. The question is, how intensive is the surgery going to have to be? Because my shoulder was dislocated for about 2.5 hours. There may be some bone damage that he has to go in and repair, so I have an MRI scheduled for next week. He'll go in, see how bad it is, and then we'll schedule surgery and figure out what to do next. That said, we are going to get back on the road, and the good news is I don't really need to wear the sling because my shoulder's already damaged. I just have to make sure I try not to dislocate it again. That said, I think now is a good time to talk about medical insurance, because a lot of people ask us about insurance on the road and how to deal with situations like this. For us, we have a short-term medical plan that allows us to see a doctor in network anywhere around the country, but we do have a very high deductible. It's a catastrophic plan, and we will probably hit our deductible this year. So that's that. My little motorcycle jaunt down the Rubicon has now landed me in surgery. So, man, it's been weighing on me. This is a stressful thing, but I think the way we are handling it is we're going to come back to Los Angeles, stay with family. I'll probably end up getting the surgery in Los Angeles so I can recover here and just go from there and figure things out in terms of physical therapy and that. We have a few trips planned this year, so we may need to cancel a few of them. But overall, you just have to stay positive and learn from this and go forward.
I'm very glad that you're alive, and the worst of the accident was your shoulder dislocation.
Yeah, that was really the only thing I injured. And I'm very happy about that. It was what I would consider to be a minor accident. It just twisted my arm the wrong way, popped my shoulder out, and you know, that was it. If it wasn't for the Storyteller Overland crew, it could have been very different. If I had to hike out of there to get someone to come pick me up or that, I could have had a lot more damage in my shoulder. So I'm very thankful that they were there. They were willing to come out and help us and all of that sort of thing. So guys, thank you so much for your help. All right, well, I think that might be the end of this video. So thank you so much for watching. We will keep you informed of what happens. And I appreciate, you know, support, comments, all that sort of thing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, at least to boost my morale a little bit. Check out our website, we'retherussos.com, for more information, videos, and things like that. And sign up for our newsletter to get all the current happenings. And we will see you next time. Bye.